Well, there you have it. Dave Livermore will take temporary charge of Millwall Football Club for this weekend's game in SC16 against Blackburn Rovers. He will be assisted by goalkeeping coach Andy Marshall, the under-21s manager Kevin Nugent, who is absolutely flying with the kids, by the way. Why don't you swap roles? No one will know. No one will know. And of course, that bald egghead that no one seems to be able to find when a new manager comes in, Adam Barrett. But at least every cloud is not that bald egghead taking main control, hopefully, of Millwall Football Club for this weekend's game at home to Blackburn Rovers. But you do know, if this little temporary staff do get a bounce, which I'm expecting them to probably do this weekend, you do know this board will do everything to take the easy way out. So there's also a little thing in the back of my mind. What way do we swing? Do we want to win, or do we take 2 draws? Hello, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another behind closed door video. I want to make a quick apology for those who were probably waiting for me to do my post-match analysis video of the weekend's game against Middlesbrough. To be honest with you, I totally forgot, and I think there is no point really doing it now because we got to look forward to this weekend's game at home against Blackburn. But this is a video reacting to the news that we all heard yesterday. Dave Livermore will take temporary charge of Millwall Football Club, assisted by Andy Marshall, the under-21s manager Dave, Kevin Nugent, and obviously, as we know by now, Adam Barrett. What do we want out of this period? Do we want the wins, or do we want to just try and stop that little bit of rot? Because knowing our luck, this little bounce that this group will ultimately maybe put on this team, it will end up with them getting the job full time. And I think that is a thing that we don't want to happen, but I expect them to come in. I expect them to play the players that the fans are crying out for. I'm expecting the group, or the group that they choose to play against Blackburn at the weekend, to put in a little bit of a bounce, and I'm expecting a bounce. But it's going to be, no one knows what kind of direction that they want to go in. Stephen Schumacher's being interviewed. Obviously, Mark Robbins has been interviewed. I'm hearing Alex Neil potentially could be another name in the hat. Stephen Schumacher. So I will be back if anything develops on the new manager coming in. But we all knew, well, basically the gaffer gave it away at the weekend by saying interim period. So we all knew this was ultimately going to happen. But what do we want to come out of this little period, this little game? Will it be a 1-game period? Will it be a 2-game period? I'm expecting it to be a 1-game period, and I'm expecting us to have a new manager in by Boxing Day. But can we get a bounce? Can we get a win? I think we can. I'm expecting Livers to make them put in a solid display, shall we say, and get that bounce. We're not in the best of form, but we're not in the worst of form. We're in a good position. All we need to do is get a little bit of energy back in this team. I'm not going to tell you what I think the score is going to be, because it's for later in the week. But I don't know what direction this video is going in. I just thought I'd do one to tell you the news, and we all know by now. I wouldn't mind a draw, because if they get a win, if they not fluke a win, but if they get a win and get the Norwich game and get another positive result, you know what this board are going to do. So what's in the back of my mind is, can we take 2 draws? just to stop that little bit of rot, shall we say, and then look forward to the future. I don't know. Drop your comments in down below on obviously the news of Dave Livermore taking control. At least it's not that bald egghead, because every time that a new manager comes in, as we know, we can't find him. But surely we got to have a clear out after this game. Surely, stop being sentimental. Stop it. Stop being sentimental. Yes, we might want one or two Millwall bodies, Millwall blood in and around the group, but stop being sentimental, because sentimentality doesn't lead you to where you need to be. So if it was down to me, I would let the new manager do what he wants. Bring his guys in. I'm talking about let the new manager bring his own people in. People on Twitter, some fans on Twitter are saying, why haven't we got one in already? That doesn't bother me, because we need to make sure we get this appointment right, and take as long as you need, because we need to make sure we do, because if we don't get this appointment right, we could be in trouble. So I'm not too bothered about how long it's taking, but I just need you, I insist, I beg you, sorry if that was the right word, to make the right decision, and take as long as you need. Make the right decision, because we could have had a manager in by now. We could have easily, but just, there's no point just appointing a manager just to appoint a manager. You get where I'm coming from? It needs to fit everything. So that the board want to do going forward in the future and the vision of the football club. So I'm all for this interim period, because we all knew it was going to happen anyway. The gaffer said it at the weekend in a roundabout way. So we knew this interim period was coming, but now we need to see if we can get a little bit of a bounce on Saturday with a positive result. Try and stop this rot. If it's rot at all, I don't think it's rot, but try and stop this little bounce or pattern and see if we can get a positive result. But look, drop your comments down below, and I will see you in the week for a pre-match prediction. Coming, Lions.